As word of Grendel's attacks spread throughout the foreign lands, Beowulf and his men the Geats decided to try and give assistance, if possible. It took them a while, but they finally arrived at the port of Herat, ready to face the monster. As they pulled into the port of Herat, they readied themselves for whatever they may face on the land ahead. They pulled into the port and dropped anchor, and stepped off the ship to meet with one of the guards who was standing by.
Whose soldiers are you? Why have you come to this great country of mine? I've been standing on these cliffs for longer than you know, keeping our coast free of pirates and raiders, sneaking ashore from their ships seeking our lives and our gold. You come to me, and yet you offer no password. You shall go no farther onto Danish soil until you tell me who your father is. Speak, say exactly who you are.
We are Geats, men who follow Hygelac. My father was a famous soldier known far and wide as a leader of men. His name was Ecgtho. His life lasted many winters. Surely you still remember him. May we speak with your king, Hrothgar? We've come seeking permission to defeat the evil monster Grendel.
And so Beowulf and his men traveled to Herat, the mead hall just in their sights. Hail, Hrothgar!
Hygelac is my cousin and my king. The days of my youth have been filled with glory. Now Grendel's name has echoed in our land. Sailors have brought us stories of Herat, the best of all mead halls, deserted and useless when the moon hangs in the skies the sun had lit. Now Grendel and I are called together, and I've come. Grant me, then, Lord and Protector of this noble place, a single request. I've come so far, our shelterer of warriors and your people's loved friend, that this one favor you should not refuse me, that I, alone, and with the help of my men, may purge all evil from this hall. I have heard, too, that the monster's scorn of men is so great that he needs no weapons and fears none. Nor will I. My lord Hygelac might think less of me if I let my sword go where my feet were afraid to, if I hid behind some broad linen shield. My hands alone shall fight for me, struggle for my life against the monster. God must decide who will be given death's cold grip. He journeyed forever joyless, straight to the door, then snapped it open. But fate that night intended Grendel to gnaw the broken bones of his last human supper. Human eyes were watching his evil steps, waiting to see his shift hard claws.
Grendel, I am going to eat you.
Grendel stepped to another still body, clutched at Beowulf with his claws, grasped at a strong-hearted wakeful sleeper, and was instantly seized himself. His mind was flooded with fear, but nothing could take his talons and himself from that tight, hard grip. Beowulf's strong grip ripped the monster's right arm straight off of his body. Grendel shrieked in pain. The battle was over. Beowulf had been granted new glory. Grendel escaped, but wounded as he was, could flee to his den, his miserable hole at the bottom of the marsh, only to die to wait for the end. No Dane doubted the victory, for the proof, hanging high from the rafters where Beowulf had hung it, was the monster's arm, claw, and shoulder and all. This is going to get a bad grade, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.